When we were children, our home was not Southern California. The nearest beach was a world away, seen by us only in movies or in dreams. Perhaps the closest we came to it was the backyard sandbox, and the closest we came to the undulating waves of the ocean was the swift current of the Mississippi River. As a result, the beach held a fascination for us that few native Californians would understand. It was an exotic, magical place, as unreal and as wonderful as the Land of Oz, or Disneyland, or the far side of the moon. A place where earth and sea kissed, and the sun smiled brightly upon the waves and the children. The beach was our idea of heaven, and given the choice between the two, I am almost afraid to say which one we would have chosen. One time, though, the dream came a little closer to reality, when an adventurous relative made her way to the unthinkable ends of the earth and visited Florida. The postcards she sent from there sparked our imagination further. Now, this was the time before mass Facebook postings or Instagram mailings. The sender actually had to pick out and purchase just the right card, write a personal message in cursive just to you, sign her name below the word love, buy a colorful stamp, lick it, yes, lick it, and drop it in a mailbox. A complex and superhuman feat of which few would be capable today. With great eagerness, we examined the picture of the blue water, the soft sand, the relaxed sunbathers, and the bronzed surfer boys. And our conversations and our dreams of that night centered around this paradise where we all suddenly wanted to move. Then my aunt returned from her exotic beach vacation, bringing us back something even more delightful, even more unimaginable, the cheapest and best souvenir she could have found, seashells that she had collected herself. These wonderful bits of nature were of many sizes and shapes, and we were fascinated to hear that they had each once been the home of a living thing. We examined them thoroughly, inside and out, played with them as with new friends, and gave them each a name. Then our aunt revealed to us a truly remarkable secret. Picking up one of the shells, she whispered, "If you hold a seashell to your ear, you can hear the sound of the sea. Each one of these shells contains the ocean. Just listen." And sure enough, to our amazement, it was true. Following her lead, each of us picked up a seashell and held it reverently to our ear, like the new Princess telephones that were then the latest style. Miraculously, we heard the sound of the sea in each one of them. After that, we needed no other toy, no other game, no other distraction. We could not go to the sea, so the sea had come to us inside these marvelous shells. In some of them, the ocean sounded distant and mysterious, while others brought the crashing of the waves so powerfully to us that we imagined we felt the spray of salt water on our skin. This was better than a transistor radio. Now, of course, scientists tell us that the ocean is not really contained inside these shells, that what we hear is not the sound of the sea, but the noise of our surroundings resonating within the cavity of the shell. Oh, but we children know better. We know that all of infinity can be contained inside something very small, and that it can be heard clearly and unmistakably when listened to with the ears of a child. We children know that the Almighty God of heaven and earth can be found inside a little child if you look in the right manger. For God and for children, nothing is impossible. Can we hear the mighty in the small? Can eternity come in a drop of water? Can the ocean fit into a shell, an ear, a soul? Not the ocean merely, but all of existence. The ear of a child perceives marvelous things, the sound of the sea, the heartbeat of the universe, the breath of life whispering in its ear a truth adults refuse to hear. You are my beloved child. With you I am well pleased.